Hey, welcome to Game On Group Review. Today we're gonna talk about the guys Game On. The guys help Amazon sellers, e-commerce sellers with many different things. And I've used their services specifically to get certificates for my product in Canada so I could sell it on Amazon. We had some problems, and Chen Saban and his guys at Game On, they helped us. We have also gotten different prices for products in China. I know, can you do inspections? So you like an A to Z for many problems of e-commerce sellers. And again, I've used your services, which is pretty cool. I'm happy to see you with us. Can you, man, tell us about Game On, what you guys do? You have a new product called My QR Guide. And can you tell us kind of about yourself? I'm excited, man. It's good to talk to you. Yeah.
I'm also excited, by the way. I'm honored that you let me speak in your vlog. You say vlog, right?
Yeah, something like that, man. Like a vlog and a mix of things. So I'm happy to have you. Thank you. Yes.
So thank you for inviting me. And yeah,
Yeah.
part of Game On, let me just explain.
Yeah.
There is Game On Company and there is Game On Group. Those are two different separate things.
Okay.
Game On Group is the name of a group of companies that all over the world. They are in the United States. They are even in Thailand, by the way. They are in Israel. They are in China. They are in mainland China and in Hong Kong. And in Israel, of course, and why it's related to one another, because every one of those companies is like a thread for sellers that help the sellers doing A to Z regarding product sourcing, product manufacturing, product R&D, inspection, logistic, sales. We even have finance. We even can help people do finance. And we have a technology branch that develop app. You mentioned the My QR Guide. It's a new Game On Group is a group of companies. Game On Company is the name of it's called Game On CL. In Hebrew, it's Chet Lamed, Game On Chet Lamed. And this company is the main company, the first one that I'm their CEO, and it's seated in Israel.
Okay.
This is the place that do all the connection between the different companies. We have the product managers in Israel. We helping B2B sellers sells online. We take the product, we put them on marketplaces like Alibaba, for example. We help them export from Israel. So this is the first company, but as I explained, there are many. Each company is unique. Each company have its own people, have its own offices, its own location. But for the clients, we try to make it very easy for the clients to get all the services under one roof. For example, I'll give you an example. You came to us with the need of certification, right? So we didn't send you, okay, you know what, talk with Gabriela in that company.
Yeah.
No, you contact us, we done everything behind the scene and give you the result. So that is the company that done it for you was a Chinese companies that done it for you and are professional in that aspect. And in everything related to product manufacturing, in selling, everything there is like a chain. So every company have its own really people that are very capable in doing that. And I hope that in the end, it gives the vision of the group, the result that everybody need to make it simple. Really, we want to make it simple for sellers to do what they need to do best. That's in a nutshell, Game On Group. But if you want to get a little more specific, I will explain a little bit each company, what does it do. So Israel company, I explained, it's like the main one that connect
The
all the
main hub.
dots,
Yeah.
the main hub. There is in Hong Kong, there is a company called Global Kingdom. This company is in charge of all the manufacturing process, research and development. Let's say you want to create a product on one of the platforms, in Amazon specifically. You need a private label. When you needed that edge that will help you sell it better. So you come to this company, and this company have the tools, the technical tools, and the tools are also the people that work there. And together they help you develop the right product for your platform. And we know they know all the rules, regulation of Amazon, of shipping and everything. And we also have like machinery to help you sometimes because people from doing the first time or second time, they are not like major clients, like, okay, let's do 100,000 unit orders. Sometimes they need small quantities, 300, 500 to test the market. So as the years goes by, this company was able to bring tools like machinery, laser engraving, CNC. We have 3D printers. We have many different machinery to help creating small quantities with your own uniqueness. We have engineers there, we have product managers, and we also, in that company specific, we also have a studio room. When we finish everything, we can even help you create the pictures for your listing according to Amazon request. That's Global Kingdom. Under that company, there is also 2 factories that we own completely. One is in plastic and silicone category. It's making molds for product and also plastic vacuum forming. That's for plastic product and silicone product. And there is also a factory for pet products. Pets, dogs and cats. This factory is the first one ever that I do collaboration with in China. So it's a very old one and very close to my heart. So that's Global Kingdom. Let's go fast forward, move from Hong Kong, cross the border, and then we go to Shenzhen. In Shenzhen, the electric city of China, there is 3 companies that is part of Game On. One is logistic company. The name of the company is Grateful Logistic, and this company is from 1996. If you Google it, you will check. It is one of the biggest Chinese companies for doing logistics, and it's part of Game On Group. Game On Group helped this company evolve into the e-commerce era. This company do, regular logistic like containers, air freights, and whatever. And it also now very, very good at all the logistic chain for e-commerce like FBA, warehousing in China for drop shippers and even small packages. They are very, very good at that. So this is the logistic part. And as you know, everything needs logistic in the end. Everything needs logistic.
Yeah.
So this company helped the logistic for all the group of companies. Another one is, you mentioned it before, one of the product is the MyQR Guide. We have a technology company. It's called Saban Shenzhen Technologies. This company is from 2019. This company was started as a company to help website people to create certain plugins, certain solution, but we also created for our customers custom-based apps and program, and one of this was the creation of MyQR Guide that really help people giving after sale service online. We hope that we will create more crazy product like that.
And I will interrupt you for a second, man, because for what you mentioned, MyQR Guide, we have another video that was recently created. We have it in the description of this video if people want to see, and they will be able to kind of understand what is MyQR Guide, what does it mean post-purchase follow-up. It's great for Amazon sellers such as myself. We use post-purchase follow-up to talk with our clients, to provide them with better customer experience, give them instructions for products, ask for feedback, help them if they have any broken products that arrived, a lot of stuff. So it really helps you avoid negative reviews, get more positive, and just grow your business. So there's a video for that. And yeah, man, just wanted to mention. And so that's MyQR Guide. And then you have
I want to see this video.
Yeah, it's gonna you'll also be able to see it. So I have a link in the description, man.
Okay.
With Keshet. Yeah. So
Keshet is great. So yeah, that's the product that we developed. It's created, by the way, it's like everything under the group, it was created from the need of the clients. It's an evolution of the needs. When we see a need, we give them the solution. That's how Game On Group evolved over the years. That's the technology part. We developed different app, as I said. There is another company called Guangzhou Saban Technologies and Consulting in the end. That's a long name, but it sits in Guangzhou. And this company, what they do, they do sales into China. Everybody do e-commerce in Amazon, eBay, and everywhere that they can outside of China. We have a specific company that do sales into China. We help brands introduce their product into the Chinese market on platforms like Tmall, Taobao, JD, Pinduoduo, many names that some of the people that watch doesn't know or know but never saw. So we are partners for the clients there in China because you need a Chinese entity to do all of that, and you need to know how the Chinese people think. So this is what we do. In United States, we have a company called Apex. This company is having warehousing logistic in two locations. In right now it's two. We aim to grow in New Jersey and in Los Angeles. And also this company is, we call it in Hebrew a hamama. We breed brands. We take brands and we know if they will be able to grow up if we take care of them. That means financial wise, that means if we will do the right things regarding the product evolution. So what we do, we usually buy existing brands or we get brands to take care from client that doesn't know how to take care of them. So we grow them under the Apex accounts, like Amazon accounts. We grow them, we make them profitable, and then we resell them. That's the idea. Or sometimes we keep them and we make money ourselves for a long time. So this is the strategy. Also, Apex is able to give, if some of the clients need help, if some of the clients, for example, for Amazon sellers need finance help and they need to grow. So Apex also help giving loans to people that have specific, how do you say, specific reasoning.
Criteria or something?
I forgot the name, criteria. So criteria, specific criteria. If they are able to reach those criteria, we give them loans and helping them grow. So that's Game On Group, you know. Sometimes they ask me how to summarize all of what you do. So we do e-commerce. That's how we summarize.
That's e-commerce, literally. So all of these parts are pretty much what each seller has to go through, and you provide solutions for each part. It seems like that's the way you're building this.
That's the vision of the company, really. The vision of the group of companies is to give solution. You know, everybody think that I always been asked, people talk with me and tell me, okay, I need to source a product. I need to find the correct one to design it. I need then logistic. I said, no. You want to go to the business to know how to sell online. You don't need to know how to design a product. You don't need to know how to get certification. You don't need to get messed up with all the trademark information and all of those things that confuse everybody. You don't need to know how to import. You need to have like a general understanding, but we give you the option that your head will be clear. You understand? You will take care of the sales. We take care of everything else. That's one of our mottos. So that's what we're trying to accomplish in the vision of the companies.
So people can come with you that maybe they have a product already. Maybe people come to you that don't have a product yet. They want to start on Amazon. And again, in one place, sort of, you help them to produce specific kind of product. Even you have specific machinery sometimes that can help, which is pretty cool. And I guess if maybe you won't have this specific one, you know where to find somebody that has it. And so you pretty much help the seller. They need to ship that. They need to inspect that. Here, have this. And it's been, as you named the names of the companies for people who are curious. We can leave that in the description if they want to learn more about you. Of course, they have the website of Game On Group. We're going to have it in the description too, to just see and read on the website itself. Man, I'm curious, how do you, like, you've created all these things, how do you make these units that operate, I guess, with your help somewhere, but there's so many, so still they're kind of individually working units. How do you do that? I'm curious.
That's very good question. And you know, nobody asked me about that, but I thank you for that question.
Sure.
Because in the end, the most important thing when you are creating business or do business is the people.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to do is when I have an opportunity to do business in a certain way, let's say a company in China that I need to build or to be part of, first I try to understand who the people will be after I will leave China, who will be in charge, who will be the one to manage, what is their capability, how is their synergy with my other platform companies, what kind of team members there will be. So for me, when I'm doing all of that, it's important for me to have the right people that have also the same goals as I do. Otherwise, I cannot do it alone. Of course, I cannot do it alone. And really, the team and the managers of the different companies is the most important assets. You need to understand in Game On Group, yes, me, myself is very well known in Israel and many things people know about me, but behind the scene, there are such incredible team,
Yeah.
really people that high level. For I give you an example. One of my managers in China, one of the CEOs of the Chinese company, she worked in logistics for the past 22 years. She is really you can wake up in the middle of the night, she will know how to calculate the
Yeah.
volumes of everything.
Yeah.
So this woman, for example, it's the quality of the people that I'm looking for when I'm doing this kind of business. So that I hope that answer your question, but it's all about the people. So for me, and I also expect that from myself. You understand?
Yeah.
I want the highest level of service. I want to be the guy that
Yeah.
will answer the question of the small clients and the biggest clients in the same level. And those are the people that work with me. We treat everybody the same. So not everybody can fit, but
Yeah.
when I find it's the greatest joy ever.
Nice, man. So you're saying that, let's say, when you want to build a company, I guess, right? Then, and you're thinking, like, who will you put in charge, I guess, or who will stay in charge when you can go and do other things in your life? Maybe create new companies, maybe just chill with your family. And the business there is going to be with that person, I guess. But does it usually happen for you, maybe that person then hires, or do they build the company then, or with your help, or do you? I'm just curious.
No, it's a correct question because you need to understand sometimes I build the company from zero. I
Yeah,
choose the
yeah, yeah,
people, I
yeah,
do it, I manage them, it
yeah,
takes
yeah.
time. And sometimes, yes, there are companies, for example, the technology company that we set up to do, I only chose the CEO of that company.
Yeah,
He
interesting.
done everything. So
Mm.
it's really is about choosing the right people. But
Mhm.
again, they should work with synergy with the
Yeah,
vision of the group, with us. So that is how you build the correct. You not always succeed, by the way.
of
Not
course.
always. You
Yeah,
you only see the success, but sometimes there is also failures.
yeah.
And it's very hard to find the correct people. But I will give you an example that I never told that, but I will give you an example of how I choose my people. And that's a good story. Everybody in China know this story.
Yeah.
I have a manager, a CEO of a Chinese company. Her name is Gabriela. Gabriela is, I think she's around 30 now, something like that. And about 10 or 11 years ago, I was in China with one of my staff. Back then, I still had staff. I'm very old in this business. I'm not new. So 11 years ago, I was walking into a place. It's called Hachanbei. Hachanbei, it's like the biggest mall in the world for electronic and
Oh,
for, phone. Everybody that want parts go to Hachanbei. It's like buildings on buildings for selling phones. And I was watching. In that point, I needed a company to create for R&D and development. I needed a company for that because I understood the need, and Israeli teams, people cost a lot, and it was only logical to build it in China, but you need the correct people.
yeah.
And I was there, Vova, and I'm telling you, I saw a woman. There is hundreds of people there, and I saw a woman
Interesting.
that for the past few minutes, not minutes, hours, because we were walking and
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
back. She was checking screens like crazy. Like, you know, she had this amount of screens to check, and she checked everyone, and she didn't skip a point
Interesting.
to check it. And then I said
Mm.
to my other staff, I told her, you see that? We were passing here the past few hours, and she's still checking the same screens, and
Interesting.
she didn't neglect each screen. I told her, you see, this is the quality of people I want to work with. And from that point, I started to get connected to that woman, and I
Mhm.
understood she's an entrepreneur. She was young, but
Mm.
entrepreneur, and she was really high level in
Yeah.
giving service. She didn't, everything should be in the right place. She checked everything. And after 3 or 4 years, I was able to convince her. So it took me 4 years. 4 years. I was chasing her for
Wow.
4 years. It took me 4 years to convince her to work with me. After she came to work with me, it took about 2 years for all their ability to grow and
Yeah.
to go outside. And now she's a CEO in one of my companies. So you know, so it started on the market.
Wow, man.
Yeah, so that's the fun. In Thailand, for example, a company in Thailand that we have a company there that do sourcing in Thailand. And how it started, it's also funny. I wanted to create the logistic solution from Thailand because you know COVID happened and everything, and you wanted some solutions that are not China. So I tried Mexico, I tried Vietnam, and I tried and I tried Thailand for logistic reason. I came to the logistic reason, fall in love with some of those people, but they were not good on logistic. They were good. They were good in
Difficult.
finding you know, products and
Uh-huh.
sourcing. So those people that I aim in the beginning for sourcing became like a managers for a company that we started to build for sourcing. So sometimes, you know, business is funny, but it's a trial and error all the time.
I understand, man. It's pretty amazing, man. It's exciting to hear that how you've been kind of working on what you're working on and how you really believe in people. And that's the first thing you mentioned is like people. So that pretty much says it all, right? And that's pretty cool. And that's Game on Group, right? I guess if it comes from you, then people that are similar are attracted to you, you know, and then you create company based on these values somewhere. And if the value of people, I think, is somewhere high on the scale of other values that we have, I think it's good too. And then it's a comfortable place, I believe, also to work with you. I haven't worked with you personally, but I know Keshet, that she's working with you, and we talked, and I actually asked her in that other video, like, or was it before we started recording? I don't remember, but I was like, how does it feel to work with Chen? Like, she said it's pretty cool. Yeah, like I enjoy, and he helped me actually. She mentioned, you know, like in other parts of her Amazon business and stuff like that. So
You know, Keshet is also a nice story. Keshet was a client on Game
yeah,
On.
yeah, yeah.
She
There you
was a
go.
client. She started like an hysterical client that is new to the Amazon
Yeah,
business.
yeah,
She was trying in the beginning. She tried inspection.
yeah,
Then we moved forward for shipping, and then she saw that everything's so cool. She
yeah.
started to do the sourcing, and we done all the chain with Keshet. And after a few years that we became friends, I told her, Keshet, it's about time you work for me. She said, you know what? I would love to try. And yeah, she became part of my team. And as I said, it's the
Wow.
people. You know, Vova, it's
Yeah.
also connected to the word trust. Without trust, you cannot build the right team. And
Yes.
without trust, you cannot have the right person to work with you. Because in the end, when you are, for me, if we think about it. A person sits in Israel or in United States, or it doesn't matter where,
Yeah.
you want to create a product for Amazon. Usually, where he goes to Alibaba, but
Okay.
Alibaba is just a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the platform, there is different companies, different people, and you put tens of thousands of US dollars into the hands of people that you never met before. So
Interesting.
the amount of trust you need is enormous.
Yeah.
So what we are trying to do is we
Mm.
are trying to create and give trust to the client that he will be in safe hands because this trust is important. If he put the trust in the right hand, then he will be able to succeed more easily. Unfortunately, the world is not full of great people only. So it's important where you work and who you give the money to. So we try to build around this trust and not let down the clients.
So it's like first thing you mentioned, like people, second trust. So it's like people trust Game On Group.
I didn't plan it, but it did sound cool.
It's interesting, man. So yeah, we're gonna have again links to Game Group for people to check kind of what service they can get. They can contact you there. They kind of can continue talking with you from there. I would appreciate if you mentioned that you came through me, so we'll understand. Yeah, if people come from this video, if you, and then just let Chen and his guys know. I'm not sure if we're gonna do some affiliate partnership. If yes, I'll just disclose it in the kind of near the link. But yeah, maybe we'll be able to
Let's go affiliate.
Let's go. Why not? Sure, man. Yeah, because we can help people and this can support also my project that I'm doing for free. We're creating content for sellers based on my experience as a seller, people I meet like you, man. So it's, it's interesting. We can help also in this way through YouTube, through other platforms for people to kind of get more success in their business. So I think it's a good thing we're doing. So before we wrap it up, man, anything you would like to add that I didn't ask you about Game On Group, maybe how to contact, or maybe something I didn't ask you'd like to mention?
Okay, so Game On Group is to contact us. You just need to Google Game On Group on Google website or any other search engine. My personal email is Chen, Chen. It's Chen in Hebrew, but Chen in English. Or in Chinese, you choose at gameongroupasia.com. I must tell you, it doesn't matter how busy I am. Really, it doesn't matter where I do business, any country. I love talking to the client. I don't care how much money you are making or how much money you're going to invest in my company or even don't want to invest. I love learning because every time I learn something new, even though I'm in this business so many years, Bova. So tell the clients of your YouTube channel, contact me. I will answer you. I promise you. Sometimes it takes me a little bit time, but I will answer you. And we also will be in Prosper. We will have like a booth there. So you are welcome to visit our booth. And I will give you great gifts. We are going to give some cool gifts to everybody that come. If they come through Vova, I promise you I will also give gifts. So that's amazing. Not only affiliation for you, it's also for them, win-win for everybody.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. I think win-win-win, like the viewer wins, you win, I win, everybody wins. And why not, man? Why not? Why not like this? That's fun good for everyone, huh?
Another point, my team will tell you, I always said that if I don't have fun, I don't do. So we need to have fun, Boba.
Yeah.
So you know why it's called Game On Group?
Why Game On?
Game On. Okay, I tell you for wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Because Game On, I used to import into Israel gaming products. Okay. So a lot of gaming for PlayStation, for everything, and I'm like a gamer from age of 6. Like for me, I have all the consoles at home, whatever you want. I played with anything, and you cannot tell me a game and I will not know it. But
nice, man.
There is another reason why it's Game On.
Yeah.
Long ago, I will not tell you the full story because you don't have time. But long ago, somebody told me when I wanted to create the company to make it global, somebody told me, somebody I liked, by the way, and I respected. Yes. And he told me, Chen, leave it. You will not succeed. And in my head, I was telling him, okay, you know what? This is your opinion. But for me, it was like, game on, bring it on.
Yeah, interesting.
Like, let's do this. So after 20 years later, the name stick. So that's why it's Game On. I hope I will be able to help any one of your clients and viewers do succeed and reach the sky. That will be my enjoyment,
Perfect, man. That's amazing. We're gonna have all the links that, like your email, let's say, and the links to Game On Group. Everything from this video is gonna be down in the description. We'll mention the video as well about one of your products, My QR Guide, which is good for those who are already selling or looking to sell to create post-purchase follow-up. There's a video for that. So thank you, man. It was really interesting to hear about the story of Game On, your values, some stories, personal stories, like from your life, man, that you've shared. And it's really interesting to me, like how you're able to do that. And I'm hoping to learn more from you, man. And you're welcome.
I hope you will invite me more and we will talk more and
That's
specific
great.
things, so it will be fun.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. And yeah, may you have a great day. May all the listeners have a great day too, man.
You too. Thank you,
Thank you, man.
Vova.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.